Penny Thomas is currently 48 years old, but most people know her as number 45 on the Crown Point Lady Bulldogs 1984 team. Penny is now married to Gerald John Neely Jr. and has 3 kids, Heather, Peyton, and Josh. So, Penny, how long have you been playing basketball?
I started playing basketball competitively in the 5th grade at the grade school level. When I grew up, you played basketball in 5th and 6th grade at the grade school level and then moved forward through middle school and eventually played 4 years at the high school.
What position did you play at the high school?
I played shooting forward or small forward. That's the person that actually helps bring the ball up the court, does a lot of outside shooting, and usually draws the best defensive player on the other team. We were very successful in the high school level. We had a camaraderie that we all worked together. My sophomore year, we were state runner-ups, and my junior and senior year, we went on to win the state championships.
And who was your biggest fan while you played basketball?
Oh, definitely my biggest fan was always my parents. They were there through thick and thin, bad weather, always had me at practice, made sure that I always did my best, win or lose.
Who got you to play basketball? Did any of your brothers influence you?
Not so much. I was the youngest child out of 5. My dad and I really bonded over basketball. He was always trying to teach me how to do hook shots and fancy shots and everything. And we would set out in the front yard for hours on top of hours every night playing basketball. But I never did figure out how to do a hook shot properly, but ended up being quite successful going on to play in college.
How many hours a day would you say you practice playing basketball?
I would say from the 5th grade on, probably 2 hours a night. Once I got into the higher level, probably at least 3.5, 4 hours a day, including conditioning, running, weightlifting, and everything that was involved in it.
What was your favorite part about basketball?
I think the friendships that I obtained playing basketball. Basketball is a very tight-knit game where you depend on everybody else on your team. If one person's not doing something, then the rest of the team may fail. It's very team-oriented. You have to play on both ends of the court or you're not going to be successful.
Would you say your team in high school bonded very well?
We were so tight-knit. We did everything together from practicing 4 or 5 hours on New Year's Day when we really didn't want to, especially as a senior, to pizza parties after practices. Our coach always made sure we had the opportunity to bond as a team. And I was quite blessed because we had such great girls that all seemed to get along.
And how would you say you and your coach bonded?
Oh, he is the utmost basketball coach of all times. He taught us all of the life skills that I learned. Besides my parents, I would have to say that I look up to him more than anybody in the world because not only on the court but off the court, he wanted us all to be successful as human beings. I still keep in contact with him. He's concerned about my kids today. He follows everything that we do. He just wanted us to be successful as people, not only on the court but off the court.
Did you get anything out of playing high school basketball? Did you get any scholarships or?
I did receive a scholarship to play at a college in upstate New York where I played for 4 years. Went on to earn a double major, a marketing degree and a human resources degree, as well as play basketball.
Do any of your children play basketball?
My 2 older ones do play intramural basketball, which they enjoy. My youngest one, at this point, she's in 7th grade. She's played for the last couple of years as well as at the courts. And she's very competitive, as I always was. Basketball requires a lot of competitiveness and the desire to run up and down the court, play your hardest at all times, and I'm so pleased that all three of my kids seem to enjoy the sport. I've never really pushed any of my kids to play basketball. If it's not their passion, then that's not their passion. Everybody has their own unique passion in life. My youngest daughter, although she plays basketball, she has a passion for softball. My middle child, she will probably go on to be something phenomenal in the artistic scheme of things. Very high grades. My oldest one decided he wanted to be a wrestler. I'm going to support them 100%. I will never push a child to do something just because it was my passion.
And I heard you were a coach at Kessling for a few years. How'd that go?
It's went very, very well. I've coached the last 8 seasons as the 6th grade girls basketball coach there. Before that, when my children were quite young and I just had newly moved to LaPorte, I coached at the freshman level also, the girls basketball team at the high school. So I have a passion for basketball. I just want to see every individual girl, human being succeed.
So it's common knowledge that those 2 years of basketball for Crown Point went to the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel privileged to have played with such a great group of girls and to be honored by the state of Indiana for our accomplishments. I was very excited this year that our own LaPorte Slicers had a chance to go downstate and be state runners-up. Any accomplishment you have in high school carries through with you the rest of your life. It's a great honor to be known for the accomplishments, but they weren't my accomplishments individually. It was all due to a team effort.
What was your favorite part of playing the game? Did you like defending or being on offense?
Well, the thing that I always tell all of my girls in 6th grade, a lot of them come in, they can shoot, they can handle the ball and everything else, but I tell them if they're not going to play defense, they're not going to win a game. My motto is offense sells tickets, defense wins games. I love defense. I instill that in each and every one of my players. It's hard work. Nobody wants to do the dirty work, but it is, in the end, what makes the difference.
Okay, thank you very much for being with me here today, Penny.
You're welcome. It was nice chatting with you.
I hope you have a great life.